Hello and welcome to LGU Monthly, the magazine show that brings you all the action from around Great Britain and Ireland. Coming up, we have all the action from the home international matches from the leafy suburbs of London. We head to Wales for the Senior Ladies Amateur Championship. And 27,000 become 32 at the Peugeot Coronation Foursomes from St Andrews. Hidden amongst the heathland, the Royal Wimbledon Golf Club is steeped in history and charm. It can claim to be the third oldest club in England and the host of this year's home international matches.
They've actually just been celebrating their 150 years this year, so the golf course has been in absolute tip-top condition and the girls are really enjoying it.
It's a wonderful honour to have it here this week. One of our members managed to procure it for us and it's just been wonderful to have golf of this quality here in this very special year.
The match play tournament, played over 3 days, displays the best of ladies golf from all four corners of the British Isles. Spirits are high and there's a palpable pride as they don their country's colours.
The home international's got a lot of history to it. It's great that a lot of players this year get the chance to play for Scotland, represent their country, and they come out fighting.
It means a lot. It's great to play as a team.
In Wales, we're a very small country. We're a very tight-knit community of golfers, especially female golfers.
It means an awful lot, like, to put on a green top and play for your country.
We've got such a good team spirit that we really do just thrive on playing.
Yeah, it's more than important. It's a great honour as well.
On day one, Ireland opened with a convincing win over Scotland, 6.5, 2.5. Still smarting from a narrow defeat in 2014, the strong Irish squad were determined to make amends 12 months on. On day two, Wales would be the opponents. Paula Grant and Julie McCarthy took the opening point for Ireland 4 and 3 against the strong Welsh pairing of Chloe Williams and Ella Griffiths. The strong pairing of Olivia Mahaffey and Annabelle Wilson gave Ireland the second point of the morning. But having narrowly lost out to England last year, their optimism was cautious.
It's nice to start strong, but it's only the first session, so we've still got a lot to do this afternoon. Hopefully get a few more points on the boards.
Wales weren't about to let the results on the board dictate the outcome and came storming back in the singles. Ireland's Mahaffey won the opening singles against Chloe Williams by 2-1. Ireland's only other singles win was made by Niamh McSherry, who beat Samantha Burks by the same margin. With honours shared between Georgia Lewis and Julie McCarthy, the match seemed to be slipping away from Wales. But there was to be a great Welsh comeback. Catherine O'Connor beat Paula Grant and Bethan Morris overcame Sarah Helly by 2-1 after a tremendous comeback from being 4 down at the turn. Lauren Hillier was 3 up with 3 to play, but lost the 16th. A great tee shot on the 17th put her in prime position. Her Irish opponent, Maria Dunn, sunk her birdie putt, though, to force it up the 18th, but it was too little too late for the Irish girl. Hillier halved the final hole to take the win 1 up. So a great fight back by the Welsh was a blow to Irish hopes as the match was halved and the spoils shared. England, although defending champions, were not having things all their own way. Wales had pushed them hard on the opening day, narrowly losing by just 1 point. Scotland, on the other hand, had struggled against Ireland and needed to get their challenge back on track. They started well with a win for Shannon McWilliams and Hannah McCook. But England hit straight back thanks to a superb putt by Sophie Keach, who, with partner Samantha Giles, ran out 3-2 winners over Ailsa Summers and Chloe Godby. The final match went all the way, the English pair of Muse and Clues taking the spoils 1 up against Gabrielle MacDonald and Gillian Patton. But match play is a funny game. It can turn in an instant. Just ask the European Solheim Cup team.
Is there pressure being defending champions?
Definitely.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah. Because their main aim is to beat us this week, and ours is to keep doing as good as we can. So.
And what does this tournament mean to you girls?
It means a lot. It's great to play as a team. To be like the atmosphere we have as a group is great, and to do everything together is really good.
Yeah. Lovely. We'll go and celebrate with your teammates.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you later.
The last time Scotland won the title was in 2010, and they were giving themselves the best opportunity to take their first title in 5 years. Stirling student Hannah McCook kicked off the afternoon with an impressive 6-4 victory over Gemma Clues, as England were literally taken apart. England's Holly Muse was the only winner for the defending champions in the afternoon singles as the Scots went on a charge. Gabrielle MacDonald had been 6 up after 11 holes, but despite a minor wobble, beat Sophie Lamb 5-3 to level the match at 3 points apiece. The final 3 matches went down to the 18th. Chloe Goadby squared her match with a superb putt on the 17th. She also won the 18th after being 2 down with 3 to play against Incy Mehmet. With a 2-up win for Kate McIntosh over Samantha Fuller, it was Gillian Patton that would seal a memorable Scottish win, take the match 6-3 and stun the defending champions.
We were a little bit disappointed with our performance against Ireland yesterday, and we really wanted to come out fighting, so we gave us a good chance by getting a point this morning, which gives us a good start, and the girls came out really strong, so it's great. We don't get to beat England very often, so it's great for us to do that.
Going into the final day, Ireland were in the driving seat with 1.5 points. But it was very tight at the top. For the second year running, the title could be decided on the number of matches won over the 3 days. With Ireland to play England and Scotland to play Wales on the final day, the race for the Miller Trophy couldn't have been tighter.
Excited, but still a lot of golf to play, and at this stage nearly any team can win, so we just have to knuckle down and look at the foursomes match first this morning and get as many points as we can on the board.
We're still in it. When we came off, we had a chat just to say we've been fortunate that Wales and Ireland halved yesterday. Mathematically, it is still possible. They're good golfers. We just come out relaxed today and play the golf that they can do, really.
England and Ireland were out first, and despite losing the opening match, it was Ireland that would have one hand on the trophy. Paula Dunn and Chloe Ryan beat Sophie Keach and Samantha Giles 4-2. In the final match, Julie McCarthy's tee shot on the 13th set her and partner Paula Grant 3 up with 5 to play. Despite losing the next 2 holes to Holly Muse and Gemma Clues, the Irish duo held their nerve for a 2-1 win. England would now need to win 4 of the afternoon singles if they were to retain the title. Meanwhile, Wales were doing England a huge favour as the morning foursomes yet again frustrated the Scots, and they only took 1 point for the second day running. Most impressive was the Welsh pairing of Kath O'Connor and Lauren Hillier, making their foursomes record 3 out of 3. It was looking likely that the winners of the 2015 title would come from the Ireland-England match. It turned out to be somewhat of a thriller. Olivia Mahaffey, despite some glimpses of sheer brilliance on the greens, never really looked comfortable against Holly Muse. With only 3 of the 14 holes played halved, the English girl was always one step ahead and was too good in the opening game. 5-4 the margin of her win, and the match was now all square. Sophie Lamb also took her game 3-1 over Julie McCarthy to give England the lead for the first time. Team Mehmet was taken to the 18th by Niamh McSherry. The English girl held her nerve to win 1 up. England were now within 1 point of taking the match. That came courtesy of Gemma Clues, a 4-2 winner over Chloe Ryan. Ireland did win the final 2 matches, but a rampant England now had to sit and wait to see what would happen between Wales and Scotland. Megan Briggs gave the Scots the start they needed with a 2-1 win over Chloe Williams. Scotland put up a brave fight, winning 3 of the afternoon singles, including a 1-up win for Kate McIntosh over Samantha Burks. But in the end, Wales's domination of the morning foursomes was the telling factor. With convincing wins for Kath O'Connor and Lauren Hillier, it was Bethan Morris that broke Scottish hearts with a one-up win over Gabrielle MacDonald. With all the various ramifications of the results, it took time for England to realise they'd successfully defended the Miller Trophy. It's fine margins in match play. Scotland had come so close to the title, but instead took 4th spot. Ireland pipped Wales on virtue of countback of matches won, and England took the title in another thrilling home international matches.
Just absolutely delighted. We've had a really fantastic day. They played some wonderful golf, and we, in the end, were quite fortunate, obviously, because Wales played great golf and beat Scotland. So we were in the right place at the right time in the end, yeah.
A somewhat relieved England captain could now relax after a tense few days at Royal Wimbledon Golf Club.
Just a really nice bunch of girls who happen to be very good golfers, so I feel really privileged to have captained them this week.
Congratulations to England, the 2015 home international champions. After the break, we head to Wales for the Senior Ladies Amateur Championship, and St Andrews plays host to the Peugeot Coronation Foursomes.
And that's a bogey. Oh my word.
Disgusting.
So there's this guy, right? The believer. No odds too long, no dream too great, he always says. And Generous John, first to the bar, last in the cab. When he wins, he gets them in, which keeps Brightside here smiling. This boy's eggs are always sunny side up. They are the dreamers, the glory seekers. They are the have-a-go heroes of Saturday afternoon. They are the betting men. And this is the Ladbrokes Life. Join in with the Ladbrokes app.
Ever thought about what goes into your e-cigarette? We have. At Vipe, we have 37 scientists thinking about the quality of each drop of your e-liquid, so you don't have to. Vipe. Vaping made simple. Go Vipe.com.
The Amazon Fire TV Stick. It's the smart way to watch thousands of movies and TV shows.
I got no plans tomorrow night.
From loads of great services, including Prime Video,
Bottoms Up,
Demand 5.
Well, why didn't you just say so?
Curzon Home Cinema.
Oh boy.
BBC iPlayer, and that's just the beginning.
It's showtime.
Just plug it into a TV, connect to Wi-Fi, and start watching in minutes. The Amazon Fire TV Stick from $34.99. It's smart TV made simple.
Lots of guys, hair loss can be a real worry.
The Belgravia Centre can help. Visit belgraviacentre.com, specialising in nothing but hair loss.
Sometimes you need to dig deep. During hard exercise, strong muscles are pushed to the limit. Maxi Nutrition's protein range provides you with high-quality proteins that help maintain and build your muscles, helping to make you stronger. Recommended by experts, chosen by champions. Maxi Nutrition, you stronger.
Barry Smith's online. Let's go, go, go! He wants Atlantic City Blackjack, Druidesque Gold and Craps. He's changed his mind! He wants Cubis instead! Come on, team! Here we go! Boom!
At InterCasino, you can enjoy a totally customized casino experience where you always get to see the games you want. InterCasino. Customize. Don't compromise.
The Nissan Juke with all Modi technologies. No matter what the road throws at you, your story starts here.
Listen up. Suspect's name is Special Agent Elizabeth Key. She's wanted in connection with the murder of 14 CIA agents. She may have an accomplice, the most elusive fugitive in the history of the Bureau, Raymond Reddington.
You are the enemy. You need to get out of there. Now they will come for you.
Let them try.
These wicked
He's got a firm grip on his driver.
That's no way to treat your chauffeur.
Welcome back. The Ladies Golf Union isn't just about the up-and-coming stars of the future. Its events portfolio includes several senior championships. The Senior Ladies British Open Amateur Championships took place at the Prestatyn Golf Club, where players from around the globe gathered to win one of the most prestigious titles in senior ladies golf.
This is my fourth time at this championship, but to me it's probably the more important of the year, so I'm having fun like unbelievable.
I would never miss the British, because if there is a tournament that you cannot miss, is this one. Is the most important one in Europe, I think.
I love to compete, but more importantly it's just to make new friends, see old friends, and you know, it's terrific to come across here and play these wonderful golf courses.
72 players from 13 different nations gathered in North Wales in typical links conditions. Strong winds would make below-par scoring difficult to come by, but these ladies still showed some great touch around the greens. Jane Rees from Gloucestershire, the 2014 European Senior Champion, recovered from an opening round 79 with 2 rounds of 75. A +7 total saw her take outright third. Irish international Gertie McMullen got herself into contention with a 74 in round 2 and was under no illusion of how tough and competitive this tournament could be.
It is very competitive level. The standard is very high, and you can see from the handicaps of all the girls across Europe and from America and Canada, and it's great for our game as well. And like, I think it's nice to know that there's something beyond the ladies, you know, and for the over 50s, because I mean, you have to take it, the average lady golfer in golf clubs are, you know, pushing 60 and 70 really, and we are struggling to get new young girls into the game, and also to keep it going. I think that's the important thing, you know, that we want. You know, it's very important to keep the women at the game, and it's very encouraging to have something, I think, for the over 50s. I'm thoroughly enjoying it anyway.
She would be in the final pairing going into round 3, where she was joined by Trentham Golf Club's Julie Brown, who was the only player under par going into the final round. McMullen, the 2015 Irish Senior Ladies Closed Champion, finished with a final round 79 and a +1 total for 3 rounds. But the week belonged to Julie Brown. Her 72 in round 1 would see her in second place to Royal St David's Anne Lewis. But it was her second round 75 that saw her take a 2-shot lead going into the final round. The 2014 England Senior Women's Champion kept her nerve with a 1 over par back 9. Her margin of victory was 3 shots over McMullen. A stalwart of the British amateur scene, she's won many titles over the years, but a national title had always eluded her. Confirmation of the result then, a first national title for Brown, with McMullen in second, Jane Rees third, and Anne Lewis, the leader after the first round with a superb 71, finishing fourth.
I had an opportunity in 1984 to win the British Amateur when I was 20, and I lost in the final, so this was massive for me this week to win a title like this. And I won the English last year, so to win the British has capped it off really the last 2 years.
St Andrews is one of the most mystical places in the world of sport. Icons of the game have trodden these fairways, but it's also a place where your everyday golfer can be made to feel special for a day. In late September, 32 lady golfers took part in the Peugeot Coronation Foursomes, one of the world's largest golf events. 27,000 players battle with their respective partners for 16 places in the grand final.
We just went in like everybody else thinking, well, we've got a chance, we've got as much chance as anybody else. But when we actually qualified, we really couldn't believe it. And I mean, to come to a venue like this is just fantastic, really.
It is a bit magical. It's a home of golf, so it is a bit of a dream come true getting to play on somewhere that so many famous people have been.
For us, this was just an opportunity to meet other people and play at a different golf course, and I think that's why we did it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Had no expectations of coming here, and
None
it's
at
just
all.
absolutely fantastic.
It's unbelievable, really. We didn't really know how good the prize was when we won it, and to actually just be here at St Andrews, I've got goosebumps.
I have to say, I have just met 32 of the most excited ladies in the Many, many congratulations to you on reaching these finals. I don't think some of you had actually realised what was going to happen when you won your area final.
For some of these ladies, this would be the highlight of their golfing careers. The Eden course would prove to be a tough test, but typical Scottish conditions couldn't dampen the high spirits of the players. As usual, the standard of golf was exceptional. The format was simple. Stableford, where the combined handicap is halved for the team. First out would be the mother and daughter pairing of Rachel and Yvonne Woodcock. But it was Mum's touch around the green that got the pair off to a good start. Daughter Rachel, playing off one handicap, was due to start her studies at Birmingham University for her PGA degree. It was a short iron play that saw the pair rack up 22 points on the back nine. That could prove crucial in the event of a tie. The team with the most points on the inward nine would take the victory. For the mother and daughter team, a score of 38 points set the benchmark for the rest. Kitty Quinn and Brieg Scanlon from Drummond Castle Golf Club had handicaps of 24 and 31 respectively. They used the high handicaps to their advantage to post a credible score of 35 points. Corhampton Golf Club's Anne Luchford and Anna Jacobs had the best opening nine score of any team with 21 points. If they could keep that going over the closing nine, the win would be theirs. But they struggled over the closing holes and only gained 15 points for the first 8 holes of the back nine. 3 points at the last would have seen them take the lead with 39 points. That missed putt proved decisive and saw them finish with 38 points. But on virtue of countback of the final 9 holes, the winners were the Woodcock pair from Blankney Golf Club. There was a tie for third place. Joining Quinn and Scanlon on 35 points were Frances Falconer and Annette Holton from Melrose Golf Club. They were partnered in the last group of the day with Helen Williams and Paula Davis from the Burstead Golf Club, who made it a 3-way tie for third. So the mother and daughter team of Yvonne and Rachel Woodcock won by virtue of countback with a superb 22 points on the back nine. Second were Jacobs and Lushford, with the top 10 teams all scoring over 30 points in tough links conditions.
Absolutely delighted. It's really amazing. It's something we've wanted to do for a long time. We've been in the regional finals of this competition 2 or 3 times together, but never got to the final before. To actually win it's amazing.
It's been extremely well organised. The whole event has been very well organised, and we're just so pleased to be here. It's been fantastic. And never in my wildest dreams would I have thought I'd play at St Andrews, and here we are. So.
Even though we haven't done that well today, we're really proud that we got here, and we've represented our club, and that's been really good. And, at least we can go home with lots of stories for them.
After a bracing day on the golf course, there was a chance to compare experiences of St Andrews.
And I have to say, the clubs do a great job on their own, but the LGU work closely with the clubs. So for us, it's a great association. It's, as I say, at the grassroots, so it's not elite golf, but actually we've got some fantastic golfers out here, and it just shows at whatever level you can enjoy, and more importantly, you can also win. So these are all winners. They've had a great weekend, and as I say, it means a lot to us, and it's 14 years now of our involvement with the LGU, and long may it continue.
So well done to both mum and daughter, the 2015 Peugeot Coronation Foursomes champions. And that's it for another season of LGU Monthly. Congratulations to all the winners we've seen in 2015. And remember, you can keep up to date with all the news at lgu.org and follow us on Twitter at Ladies Golf Union.
Iconic links, championship courses, and exciting new destinations. Golf on Sky Sports, sponsored by golfbreaks.com.
I don't want to wait anymore, I'm tired of looking for answers. Take me someplace where there's music and there's laughter.
Introducing the all-new Renault Kadjar crossover. Start living.
They're saying he's bottled it, with only one to play. But his wedge is on form. Pin's perfect today. The lucky lie. A forgiving green. The truest of true swings. The odds think he's fading. But you know he's gonna win. Bet and play on over 90,000 live events. Unibet. By players, for players.
Ryanair fly to 191 European destinations. Book your winter getaway from $19.99 one way. Ryanair. Low fares made simple.
They say there's a new game in town. And what do we do to competitors? They're called Betway Vegas. 500 iconic slots. Huge payouts.
And you get a £10 welcome bonus. Now that's real good.
Enthusiasm. How nice. Solutions? Why don't you run along and let the grown-up deal with it?
Looking for the best of Vegas?
Ah, that is good.
Bet your way at betway.com.
This weather's wild.
It's crazy.
A bit of chaos. It's quite creative sometimes.
I'm at the panic stage.
This is